This is a new shape Volvo V60 2 litre D3 Momentum Sportwagon Estate, presented in metallic Onyx black with black half leather interior. Very important to stress, this is the facelift new shape model. It's a 2019 on a 19 plate. Its predecessor, the old shape V60, which really is looking a little bit old now, was phased out in 2018. So this is the first of the new shape. It's much slicker. The interior is greatly improved. You've got these really lovely LED lights. The rear lights have also been massively improved. The overall shape of the vehicle is really significantly different, and the interior has been facelifted to almost an entirely new layout. So you've got so many features with this new 2019 model. It's well worth having one of these if you can, as opposed to the older predecessor, which is now, as I say, starting to look really old by comparison. This V60 is presented in metallic Onyx black. It's got black half leather interior. It's covered 161,863 miles, which is obviously above average, but that is more than compensated for in the price, which is extremely competitive. You will not find a cheaper one of these. You can look far and wide. This is the cheapest you will find by miles. Has just one owner from new, one registered keeper, and it has absolutely comprehensive Volvo main dealership service history all the way through its life. Very regular upkeep at Volvo. It's had the all-important Cambelts service, which a lot of people ask about. Don't worry, this one's had it done. It's fully documented. It's been serviced just 4,000 miles ago at 158 in February this year. That was a major service and also included brand new front brakes. So your front brake pads are virtually new, so you've got almost an entirely full lifespan on those, and you've got top brand tyres. External features are the metallic paint, obviously, power folding door mirrors, 17-inch alloy wheels, reversing parking sensors, powered tailgate, and the LED lighting system, as well as the anti-collision system and the lane departure warning system, which also has steering assist. So some great safety features on the car. In terms of condition, having sensible regard to age and mileage, the condition really is exceptional. Obviously videos will only give you a fairly limited view, but hopefully up close and personal you can see there are absolutely no dents, no dints, no scuffs, virtually no marks to the alloy wheels. It's quite exceptional for the mileage. I mean, on this front near side you've just got one tiny mark to a very small area on the edge there, but otherwise perfect. There's one minor chip to the passenger side of the windscreen. It's negligible, it's out of view, and very simple and cheap to eradicate for 20-30 quid. So the condition's great. There's a few minor load marks to the flat area of the rear bumper going across, which I think is reasonable to expect for an estate car and for this mileage. We'll just have a look at the interior. Now this is from the passenger side front. Hopefully you can see it's virtually like new. It's unworn, unmarked. The footwells are in perfect condition. The overmats, obviously protecting the immaculate carpets underneath, are unworn and unmarked. Side carpets are all perfect. The seats, partially leather, partially fabric, as you can hopefully see, in great condition. The dashboard as new. The brushed aluminium trim along here, where you've got this nice sort of brushed silver finish. There's no marks or scratches to that. It's absolutely perfect condition. We'll have a look from the driver's side momentarily, but overall I would say that's about as close to brand new as it's realistically possible to get, especially if you have sensible regard to age and mileage. Looking in the back from the rear passenger side, you can hopefully see, similar to the front, it's all extremely immaculate. I don't think it's a stretch to say that it's as new. I mean, it virtually is. There's no marks, there's no wear. It's quite extraordinary when you take the mileage into account. The backs of the front seats, I mean, in other larger mileage cars you generally find these load or storage nets are all kinked where they've had shoes and maps and God knows what shoved in them. These have obviously never been touched. You've got no scuffing or footmarks to the backs of these seats. The backs of these seats are a plastic finish, so they would be susceptible. But I think that really denotes that the back of this vehicle has had little to no use, which is fairly obvious by just looking at the condition. We'll have a look from the driver's side. More of the same, just from a different angle really. One thing I will show you is the rear seats have a centre armrest when you've got just two occupiers. There are 3 seat belts obviously, and it's got a twin cup holder there. All immaculate, as I hope is clear to see. The seats obviously split fold through as well if you're loading in from the boot. Driver side front, again just looking at it from another angle, hopefully you can see the driver side, the wear where you'd expect it on these front bolsters. Hardly anything really. I mean, I'm really impressed with this. I mean, it's a one owner car, so it tends to be better cared for than those that might have changed hands 2 or 3 times. But I have to say I'm really impressed with the condition of this. Let's just jump in and we'll take a look at the cockpit from a driver perspective. So obviously you've got a fully digital dashboard there. That's all part of the new shape model. You've got a much improved leather trim multifunction steering wheel, huge touchscreen media controlling more or less everything. Really nice sort of short shift 6-speed manual gearbox, controls for starting and stopping the engine, driving modes, electronic handbrake and hill hold assist. Let's just start the engine. All the features are itemised there very briefly. You've got city safety, lane keeping assistant, parking aid, traffic sign reading assistant. You've got steering assistance with the lane keeping feature. We've got satellite navigation, all touch screen. On the really large screen with the new model, the sat nav is so much better. The old model just had this tiny little screen which was nowhere near as good as this, and of course it wasn't touch screen either. So one home button and you've got your phone, your other displays. If you want to change the climate, you just do it by sliding the temperature up and down. It's dual zone, so you can change the temperature for either side of the car as simply as that, and then just revert to the home screen or to satellite navigation or whatever you'd like to see there on the screen. Obviously has Bluetooth for your telephone hands-free. The fully digital dash, you can hopefully see there the mileage is, as I said earlier, 161,863. That's just below the speed sign reading there. Multifunction steering wheel includes cruise control, audio controls on the stems, light sensor automatic headlamps, rain sensor automatic windscreen wipers with adjust sensitivity dial. You've got power folding door mirrors on the side there. There's your rear view mirror. You've got storage compartments in many different forms. They've really maxed out the design here so that it's aesthetically pleasing, but you've also got the maximum amount of storage. The drive of this vehicle is pin sharp. It's absolutely indistinguishable from new, reflecting the high level of care that the vehicle's been subjected to at Volvo main dealerships. The gearbox is extremely gratifying. It offers really good sort of short shift gear changes, and it's a real pleasure to drive. Nice and quiet, fabulous handling, really comfortable. So I'll turn the engine off and we'll just jump out and summarise the main points once again. So, new shape, facelift 2019 Volvo V60 2-litre D3 Momentum Sportwagon in metallic onyx black with black half leather interior. 161,863 miles with perfect Volvo main dealership service history, including the major Cambelts service and a service just 4,000 miles ago in February 2024, which included brand new front brake pads as well as the service. One owner from new, so one registered keeper only. It's never changed hands before, and it's offered in really excellent condition, having sensible regard to age and mileage. Now obviously to the fussy buyers, do expect to find the odd surface mark or the odd sign of previous use. With this mileage, it would be impossible not to. But all I can say is, from an honest perspective, having assessed quite literally thousands of cars over the last 25-30 years, this is up there with the very best of what I've seen, and that's regardless of mileage. You can compare this vehicle to a 20 or 30,000 mile example, and I'd still expect this one to come out favourably. Totally HPI clear. I've got all the original documentation and owner's pack. The V5 registration document is here with me, along with both of the MOTs. Located in Broadstone, Dorset, postcode is BH18, and if you've got any questions or if you'd like to arrange to come and view, please do get in touch or give me a call or send me a message. Thanks very much.